Hi, I'm Cher. When I applied for the executive director role at PHAME, I knew I wasn't a traditional candidate. But what I am is deeply aligned with your mission, and possibly exactly what you didn't know you needed. So this isn't a pitch for a job that already exists. It's an invitation. What if there's a role you haven't imagined yet? PHAME is already doing incredible work making arts accessible to adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. But accessibility is just one layer. Disability justice is deeper. It asks us to look at power. It calls for leadership with and by disabled people. Systems that are built on interdependence. Cultures that normalize difference, not just accommodate it. That's the work I do. And it could be woven into the amazing culture PHAME already provides, adding depth without disrupting what already works so well. I spent the last several years creating frameworks, systems, and communities that center lived experience, particularly neurodivergence and disability, as sources of insight, not deficits. What I offer isn't just perspective, it's infrastructure. I've built inclusive governance systems from the ground up. I've developed language and culture guides rooted in disability justice. I've facilitated conflict transformation rooted in relational safety. I've supported orgs in moving from diversity statements to embodied practice. And I do this while being autistic and multiply neurodivergent myself. I bring a lens that notices what's unsaid, unspoken, and unheard, often the exact places where transformation begins. Here's what a carved out collaboration could look like. Supporting leadership and integrating disability justice at every level, from fundraising language to student feedback loops. Co-designing internal systems that work for and with neurodivergent staff and students, serving as a bridge between lived experience and institutional priorities. Helping ensure that PHAME's next phase of growth is not just operational, but liberatory. This could be a part-time, project-based, or creative collaboration. What matters is the value added, a way to future-proof PHAME as a leader in justice-centered arts. I know I wasn't the right fit for the executive director role, and I respect your process. But I hope this message shows you something else. There are people like me, disabled, emergent, non-traditional, who are building the future already. You have a chance to bring that future into your present. If that resonates, let's talk, not about where I fit, but how we can co-create something that doesn't yet exist.